David,
Absolutely.
you use a very, very powerful construction in your book discussing that how objectification is different from dehumanization.
Yes.
Could you speak about it, please, and also bring
Yes.
Claude here?
Okay. So
Mhm.
remember I have two thoughts going at the same time.
Please. Sorry.
I'm thinking, like, which path do I want to go down? I'll go down this path and maybe the other path.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, there are lots of phenomena
Mhm.
that are closely related but not the same. So let's look at anti-gay prejudice. Let's go to homophobia or transphobia. Let's look at sexism and misogyny.
Yeah.
All of those are really terrible things,
Mhm.
but they're all different. They work differently. And dehumanization is, as I define it, is different from all of them. So objectification. So think of my definition of dehumanization. It's the attitude of conceiving of others as less than human creatures. Objectification does not work that way at all. Objectification, like we see, for instance, in representations of women in certain forms of pornography, is the attitude of thinking of the other as an object to use, right? Now, actually, that's not always bad. As Martha Nussbaum, the philosopher, points out, you might use your lover as a pillow to rest your head on. That's objectification of a sort. Dehumanization is always bad. Dehumanization is always toxic. Often objectification is toxic, but it's not the same at all. So, for instance, thinking of another person as an object to use does not necessarily motivate violence against them, but dehumanization, by its very nature, motivates violence, right? So they're quite different, and they shouldn't be conflated. And if we want to, eliminate the toxic forms of objectification, we need to study objectification and not confuse it with, say, the genocidal violence that we find accompanying dehumanization.
Yeah.